Hi, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It is Region Weather Meteorologist Matt Wentz would look at your forecasts as we go throughout the upcoming work week. Obviously, we have some heat around now. We've been stuck at 87 degrees over the last 6 hours, and that is going to remain the case over probably the next hour before we start to cool down, but certainly has that very summer-like feel outside, and that will continue over the next 3 days, and then we've got some changes midweek that we're going to keep an eye on in terms of some shower and thunderstorm chances. So we'll talk about when those storm chances are. We'll also talk about some relief from this heat. It's been warmer in July, so we can handle it, but we'll talk about that coming up in this edition of Region Weather Live. And welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a nice weekend. Certainly a summer-like weekend. These are the days in the middle of winter that we are just like, oh, can we get this? Please, right? Humidity hasn't been too terrible either. It's going to ramp up a little bit tomorrow. You'll notice that with the heat indices, but we've had some drier air mixing in, so hasn't been too bad. I want to say hi to Rhonda. Hi, Dee. Hi, Gregory. Thanks for joining us here. We're here to talk, obviously, the work week ahead. We'll talk about some of the storm chances that we have coming in. Could see some stronger storms Wednesday night, Thursday. Definitely something to keep an eye on. So let's get to the map, shall we? We're going to start you off with where we are today, kind of big picture look across the country. We had a frontal boundary over the weekend that caused those storms that went south. That is now set up down in the Tennessee Valley. It's not going to impact us anymore. Our eyes are going to turn off towards the north and the west. That's where our next weather pattern and next formidable storm system is going to come from. This is going to happen tomorrow. We're likely going to see bigger storms develop up Wisconsin, northern Michigan. Those will fade as they move in. That's really the first wave of a boundary that'll be moving in. Not expecting any rain off of that, but as that boundary kind of sinks south, it'll stall. That boundary won't really be the focus, but it'll still be there. And it's summertime. We'll have some humidity as well. So we may spark a storm or two on Wednesday. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll also have to keep an eye on a lake breeze that forms more areas that the air can go up. So definitely something to watch on Wednesday. It's really Wednesday night and Thursday that our next real chance of storms are. And that's going to be a pretty potent front for this time of year. You can see it here as we go. I'll actually go full screen so you can see it a little bit better. You can see Wednesday night will likely have some kind of cluster of storms off towards our north and the west. That could be strong to severe. We're going to have a pretty good atmosphere to work with Wednesday late in the day on into the evening. And this is Wednesday overnight. Thursday's when that frontal boundary gets here, and depending on the timing of that first wave, we could see some shower and thunderstorm development that could be on the stronger side at some point Thursday. And then eventually that frontal boundary heads through, and we have a drier, less humid, just beautiful air mass that's going to set up for Friday and probably Saturday and Sunday as well, as it looks right now. So I can show that to you. Let's go back to today. I want to show you the dew point. So this measures just how sticky the air feels outside, right? And you can see how we've kind of dried things out a little bit. You can see dew points in the 50s and 60s. That's pretty comfortable air. So it's hot outside, yes, but the humidity is really not that thick right now. That will change tomorrow, though. You can see how we go throughout the day tomorrow. We start to kind of ramp up that humidity as we tap into this southerly kind of flow out of the Gulf of Mexico. Not crazy dew points, not crazy hot tomorrow, but we'll likely have heat indices up in the mid-90s by afternoon. But then as we get into the latter half of the week, as that front moves in, that's when that humidity really starts to pool with that front. You can see how we get 70-degree dew points in here out ahead of that front. And here we go Thursday. I mean, that's some thick air around here. That's just downright tropical, and that will set the stage for some of those stronger storms that we get. But in this weekend, after that goes by, look at this dry air that comes in. This is Friday. We get lower dew point air. Saturday, we're flirting with lower dew point air. And then we've got some humidity that'll build back in. Really not that bad for the weekend, though, as all things kind of go in terms of the forecast. So what are some of these storms? What will they look like as we get into your Wednesday night, Thursday? Well, here's just a sample of what they're going to look like. These are tomorrow's large storms out towards the north that will fade as they move in. You can see might look pretty ominous on radar tomorrow afternoon, but much of the energy to the atmosphere is well off towards the north. So could we squeak out a shower or leftover storm? Sure, but as of right now, I'm going to keep us dry on Tuesday. Wednesday, that boundary lingers, so you can see how a couple storms form along that. Will they be over here? Well, maybe not. I mean, we could have some across Lake Michigan, areas of Wisconsin. So we'll put isolated storms in the forecast on Wednesday. But then Thursday, that's the bigger show. You can see Wednesday night on into Thursday, we get some sort of cluster of storms that could be on the strong to severe side. That will roll through and will eventually bring in that drier air as we get on into the weekend. It looks like a beautiful weekend as of right now, with lower temperatures, should be in the 70s to near 80 degrees. And the thing you'll really notice is that lower humidity, especially Friday, and then again on into Saturday as well. So that's what we're looking at this week. I don't have a whole lot more information for you. It's not like a snowstorm where we need to predict snow totals or anything like that. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them now. We'd be happy to chat some weather with you. And then we'll get you on your way here on this Monday evening. Want to say hi to Teresa. Jimmy says humidity is the devil. Absolutely. Harry says hello from Hobart. Hello there, Harry. You're welcome, Terry, for the information for sure. Tammy says she'll take a blizzard any day. I like forecasting in the winter. I don't know if I like the weather, though. Mary says, hi, Matt. Hi, Mary. And hi to you, Michelle. And hi, Pamela, as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. This is just kind of coffee chat here at this point. Not a whole lot going on right now. It's really Wednesday that we'll start to keep an eye on this boundary as it sinks south. But until then, we've got the heat and humidity around. In terms of the hottest conditions, so today was hot, right? We got up to 87 in Valpo. Humidity hasn't really been that high today, so it's felt more like 92, 93 at times. Yeah, that's hot, but tomorrow I think we're going to feel more like 95, 96 in the afternoon. We're going to add a little humidity. So we've got hot conditions tomorrow, more sunshine. Wednesday, we'll have more sun. We'll likely have high clouds off of some of these storms off towards the north. Wednesday looks hot as well. So 2 more hot days. And then Thursday, that's when we talk transition time to some of that cooler air. All right, so that's what we're dealing with. Aaron, hello. You have a kiddo there in your Facebook picture. I've got 3 of those. I completely understand what life's like, so stay strong. Max says he loves the heat and humidity for sure. All right, guys. So that's it. We'll keep you updated, obviously. Just want to give you kind of a precursor for the week ahead. I want to let that sit on our page for some of the people that aren't tuned in right now, and we'll go from there in terms of the forecast the rest of the week. All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful night.